With the news in detail, my name is Luizia Nalupumbwa. You can as well catch us live on Facebook as well as YouTube, that is Prime Television Zambia. Join us for the news analysis segment with Mark Smowe later on. In other main news in detail. Stakeholders have expressed concern at the resettlement plan for communities in Kafulafuta area of the Copperbelt province. The resettlement plan, due to the construction of the Kafulafuta Dam in Copperbelt Masaiti district, has sparked public concern, with Oxfam and Zambia Land Alliance calling for community development in decision-making process. The community, consisting mostly of farmers, were displaced, but no land for cultivation has been allocated to them. Part of the land where the dam is to be constructed is a graveyard, and it is alleged that bodies will be exhumed. Here's a report.
Construction of the $450 million Kafulafuta Dam in Masaiti district in the Copperbelt province has continued to spark attention, with concerns being tabled on the resettlement policy, which is seen as not being adhered to. Community settlers in Masaiti, who are mainly farmers, were displaced, but no land for cultivation has been allocated to them, while part of the land where the dam is to be constructed is a graveyard, and it is alleged that bodies will be exhumed.
Kweno kulingana nefe obuteko bwa kisiro bwa PF watuleta kuno kunchende amayande otwale ikalamu na apusana naya atule ikalamu amayande te twakwete twalitotera ku buteko fo bwa kitiri nombesha tulayirisha nyako fe ku buteko bwesu inshira distance ya kufuma kuno okuya ku hospital yana na irepa ero tu napa kulimana po pantu kudoko twale manombo kwa kulimana kota tukwete ekulishanya twengayirishanya ko kubuteko ero futi nabana be school na bena distance yo balenda mona irepa chitapo kwa kulima tatukwete tatukwanishe tukwata kwa kulima tulechula kwena mukulima na tukwata ubuchushi ubwanchende ya kulimako
to make the matters worse bambi tudi bamukamfuiro so bana beso baletusunga nombo mwana tale maso banyina bere kuri peace work ndo banyina peace work ukuno nefide bachanda bafya kulima kwena paka panganga na batupira ku paka pangaka kwa tutreli mapofye na nka 100 by 100 muleli mapa wabika ko tubalala na tu
Oxfam governance program, with its role in holding the government and the private sector accountable in the use of natural resources, has expressed concern relating to the resettlement plan and calls for community participation.
Community rights are key, and we are African. We cannot run away from that fact. And of course, cultural practices and beliefs are very cardinal. So, in as much as this happened and bodies were exhumed, much to the disappointment of the community, I think it all speaks to what I've alluded to earlier, where you get community participation and their community having a voice in terms of any actions that would affect their well-being, that would impact on their rights, that would infringe on their cultural and traditional practices or beliefs.
The Zambia Land Alliance has also added its voice by anticipating possible hunger to strike the district.
The way the whole process has been done hasn't been effective and efficient, especially for the people in Masaiti. Like you've mentioned, they are farmers, but right now, currently, they don't have land to farm. So that means that we anticipate an increase in poverty levels, and I think other issues, because most small-scale farmers get money from their farming to pay for school fees for children and other necessities at home.
But the Zambia Environmental Management Agency, ZEMA, says participatory environmental impact assessments were conducted.
For this particular project, there was that. And essentially what you do at a project formulation, I did mention that the first level of engagement is with the proponent, whoever is developing or coming up with a project. The law has placed that responsibility on that person to conduct an environmental impact assessment.
Displaced settlers of Masaiti are known for farming as their source of livelihood, and lack of cultivation will make it harder for people to survive with a weak livelihood restoration program after the resettlement. Also at Kafwanka, Prime TV News.